8 years ago, we started this event. At the time, I was treasurer of the Toronto People with AIDS Foundation, and we actually had to start cutting benefits. I was saying, we got to do something. This is ridiculous. So we came up with the idea for the bike rally, and the first year we had 24 riders, and we raised close to $60,000. You know, I always had a vision that it would get this big, but it's just incredible to watch this come to fruition. We wanted something to push people beyond their boundaries. We all have this strength inside of us, but I don't think we realize that we can let it out and we can do a lot more.
Talking to people, I mean, they say, I could never do the bike ride. And, well, if you think that, then you can't. And if you think that a diagnosis is going to change your life, then I think you're a victim to your own perception. When one of my friends was dying, I thought, somebody has to be alive to see the end of this. Somebody has to make sure that people know what has happened to our community and to tell their story.
I come from India, and talking about AIDS or HIV and all, it's not something, you know, you socially talk about it. It's something that's swept under the carpet. My reason for coming back year after year, I feel I need to bring awareness into my community. So when I go asking for sponsorships amongst my East Indian friends, I explain to them why I'm doing it and how they should also get involved in a cause like this, because for them it doesn't exist.
With the disease, everybody keeps saying that with all the meds and everything that are out there, that it's not an issue anymore. People are living longer and the meds are there, so it's a manageable disease, I think they call it now, which it isn't. I know a lot of people that are still sick.
The Toronto People with AIDS Foundation really focuses on providing direct support services for all people living with HIV/AIDS. So someone may be in palliative care and needing services. We have a Food for Life program which provides meal delivery, but then we also have treatment information, for example, and health promotion programs that are targeted for people not only to respond to side effects or questions about medication, but also how to stay healthy and how to slow disease progression. So it's really about a range of services for all people at every stage of their life and trying to make sure that they live well.
I still believe that money is needed for research. I think that's key to really putting an end to this. But even if there was a cure found tomorrow, there's still 1 million people that are still going to have to live with this for the rest of their lives. There is a lot of treatment options available, but what people don't know is the silent battles that so many people with HIV and AIDS are fighting.
With my partner, the last year, it was just a nightmare, just with the meds. The medications were insane. One of the meds that he was on was $3,000 a month, just to pay for that. We went through kidney failure and we went through like all these other just different side effects. Like he got neuropathy so bad in his feet that he couldn't run anymore. And then when he lost that, he lost a piece of his will. That's why people like BWA are really important. These kind of organizations, they don't get a lot of money, so the money they get from here is huge.
You go there on a Wednesday when it's Food Bank Day, and you see men, women, children, young and old, and then you really know where your money is going. Like some of the people here today, they've never known anyone with HIV or AIDS. They're here because they believe in the cause, because it makes a difference, and it really empowers people.
For me, I feel extremely humbled because I'm riding with some of the people who suffer from the illness and yet have taken on the challenge. And I feel very honored that I've been given this opportunity by God to be able to do this. And I would like my children later on, my sons want to do it, but they're still in university. And I think they feel extremely proud to see their mother get onto the bike and do it, because in my community you don't do these things. I would love to continue supporting this bike rally. It's touched my life in more than one way. I think it's given me back more than I've given to them.
continue to have an impact as we go back into our lives and talk to our friends and colleagues and family and remind everybody of the messages and the lessons that we've learned. There's still a lot of work to be done, and the services that the Toronto People with AIDS Foundation offers are critical and could not be offered without the support of this event and the money that it raises. Thank you so much.